Okay, today I'm going to draw a castle in two-point perspective. I'm going to start off with the way I normally would with a horizon line. I'm going to draw two vanishing points. For the sake of clarity, I'm going to make one of these vanishing points red and one of the vanishing points green. The big idea with drawing in linear perspective is to remember that things closer to us are going to look bigger, things farther away from us are going to look smaller. So the vanishing points are used to guide my drawing to make things get smaller as they go off in the distance. And in this case, things are going off in the distance in two different directions. So I'm going to have one wall that's basically slanted towards one vanishing point and another wall that's slanted towards another. I'm going to draw a little bit harder than I normally would, just so it shows up better on camera. But generally speaking, it's a good idea to try to sketch lightly in the beginning. So I'm going to draw sort of a tower at the corners. And that's basically like a cylinder form. I'm not really doing much of anything with the vanishing points on that. Just remember, if something is below the vanishing points, I'm looking down at it. If something's above the vanishing points, I'm looking up at it. So I'm going to draw sort of a curve. I always tell students like a smiling line if it's below the vanishing point, and a frowning line if it's above the vanishing point, to show that it's rounded. Now the walls of my castle on this side are going to slope towards the red vanishing point. And I'm going to break it up to show a pattern of brickwork on there. So all these red lines are slanted towards the red vanishing point. And then to get that brickwork pattern, I would just draw vertical lines to break it up. On this wall, the bottom and the top will slant towards the green vanishing point. So I'm going to draw lines for the bottom and the top going towards the green vanishing point. If I wanted to make something like, let's say, an arched door frame in here, the left and the right side would be vertical lines, just like windows and doors and walls. It's all the same. It's vertical lines. I might see a little bit of this interior wall to show some thickness to that archway. This red segment would slant towards the red vanishing point. And I always think of it as sort of a similar curve inside. I'm going to shade that in to make sure that stands out. And if I'm going to make a drawbridge here, it's really the same as drawing like sidewalk squares and stuff like that. All four sides of it are slanted towards a vanishing point. So my drawbridge is going to be like this. I might draw lines like this for the ropes or whatever, might pull it up. I might decide I'm going to draw a moat around here. And again, it's just lines that are slanted towards the vanishing point. If I want windows on a curved form like this, the windows are going to follow similar curves as the rest of the wall. I might make a line that curves around here to show where the top and bottom of those arches would be. And I might make a curved bottom here, a curved bottom here, vertical lines for the sides, and an arch at the top. And all the brickwork would again follow curves. When it gets even with the horizon line or with the vanishing points, it's going to get horizontal, and then it goes, sort of changes the direction of that curve. And again, vertical lines are going to break up the brickwork. And to make this look a little bit more natural, I might make a sort of more organic shape following those guidelines for ground around the castle, and then show a little bit of that moat going around. I might show like a sloped edge here and show that there is some thickness to the ground going up around the castle. And make this area be the water. Of course, it's also important to add other details. I might add mountains and stuff like that in the background. I might add a sun in the sky, clouds, any sorts of details you think are going to make your drawing look a little bit better and more complete. I might think about where the light source is and shade lightly to create shadows on the wall that's opposite that light source, make it look a little bit darker, show a cast shadow off of the castle and stuff like that. But that's sort of the basics for two-point perspective.